What is up, guys? This is Joe with Optic, and today we get to review the final DLC episode for Final Fantasy 15. Let me just start out by saying I'm a huge fan of 15, so I was extremely excited when I heard this was coming out. Playing 15 for the first time, Ardyn was a very intriguing villain, and I did want to know more about him. There's a lot that was said or implied, so I was really looking forward to just learning more about his backstory. There is a short anime that goes a little bit more in detail that I do recommend you see beforehand if you haven't, and I'll try to link it in the description below. There are parts of the anime in the DLC, but the anime as a whole does help you just feel more attached to Ardyn. I'll try to keep this review spoiler free since it is new and some people may not have had the chance to play through it all yet. Episode Ardyn is close to the same length as the other DLC episodes that were released, so it's not that long. My playtime was just under 2 hours. That being said, I did wish it was a little longer. And it's not because it hindered the game in any way, but just the opposite. By the end of the game, I just wanted more of him. His gameplay was amazing. You always felt powerful with him, and his fight style was one of my favorites of the game in general. The enemies you fought were really cool, and I loved the Easter eggs they had to the Kingsglaive movie and back to the anime as well. The music that they put in the game was amazing. It just felt right, and it really helped the game flow. The voice acting was great. Like I mentioned earlier, when I originally beat 15, I did want more of Ardyn, because he was a good villain. You had that love-hate relationship about him. And I kind of had more hate towards the character, but after this DLC, I just love him as a character in general. You really see his side of the story, especially if you watch the anime. There are numerous times that you could feel his pain and really understand his motives to an extent. I love this episode and really only have a few nitpicks that are not a big deal at all, but I won't mention them here so that way I don't spoil anything for you. I'm also really looking forward just to seeing what theories and what things people put together after this episode. Like, there are a few people who I will link in the description below who cover Final Fantasy topics wonderfully, and I can't wait to see some of their videos for this as well. Let me know in the comments below if you guys would like a spoiler-filled review, and also, if you played it, what did you guys think about it? We're on Twitter and Instagram as well, so check us out there. The links are in the description below as well. Thanks, guys. See you next time.
This is going to hurt.